Remember us. As simple an order as a king can give. Remember why we died. He did not wish tribute, or song, or monuments, or poems of war and valor. Wish was simple. Remember us, he said to me. That was his hope. Should any free soul come across that place. In all the countless centuries yet to be, may all our voices whisper to you from the ageless stones. Go tell the Spartans passerby. Here, by Spartan law, we lie. And so my king died. And my brothers died. Barely a year ago. Long I've pondered my king's cryptic talk of victory. Time has proven him wise. For from free Greek to free Greek, the word was spread that bold Leonidas and his 300, so far from home, laid down their lives, not just for Sparta, but for all Greece, and the promise this country holds. Now, here on this rugged patch of earth called Plataea, Xerxes forged face obliteration!
Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network, and welcome to the Zack Snyder Hour with Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Hi, and welcome to my channel. We cover everything Snyder related. Now make sure you get on board with the amazing new movement. Sell Warner Brothers to Netflix. Along with the incredible, mind-blowing new hashtag, ZSJL2 is inevitable on Netflix. Come on in, guys. Join the fun. Jump in. It's not like I just pulled these ideas out of the sky. We care about the movement here. We care about the movie. We care about you. So like and subscribe. Just like and subscribe. If you don't know what to do, like and subscribe again. ZSJL2 is inevitable on Netflix. This brand new, breaking, stunning, brilliant idea brought to you by me, only me. Nobody else but me. All brought to you by me. Like and subscribe. Peace.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It is your boy, Skywalker. Back at y'all with another one. Welcome to the Zack Snyder Hour. Oh boy, do we have problems up here. Woo-wee. Woo. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Man, thank y'all for rocking out. I'm back at y'all with another welcome to the Zack Snyder Hour. You know what I mean? I definitely am glad to bring you guys this conversation. I know this has been much anticipated, much debated, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. We about to get to it. We got the homie DC Talk 82 in the building. What's going on, DC Talk? How you feeling, dog? We got the homie W Mir in here. What's going on, W Mir? He said, I'll be here. Right, what's going on, bro? We got the homie CY98 in the building. What's going on, CY98? CY98 saying, let's go. We got the homie in here early, the Curly Ray with the $5 super chat saying, Zack Snyder told us who is Superman, and that is Henry Cavill. Hashtag sell ZSJL and hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Much love to the dog Curly Ray, aka Rebel Moon Theory, bro. Let me go ahead and give you this drop, my dude.
You don't got all this shit hanging over my head, but you off trying to start a war with our partners.
The nigga diss me every time I see him, acting like he the one in charge and shit.
In Compton, he is the one. You lose. Every time you bite with that nigga, and I'm the one that pays for it. And you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug?
You don't mean that shit?
The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
Yeah, what's going on? Shout out to the dog Curly Ray. We got Dennis Medina in the building. What's going on, Dennis Medina? Right, we got Super Omnicron. Right, we got Audio Man. Who else is in here? We got Nathan 3247. All right, we got Douglas Murphy. Who else is in here? Who else is in the building? Super Omnicron says, I do think that the Snyder thing was more based on influencers trying to criticize a very small but loyal fan base. Do you want to know something? Here's what I want to know, right? With everything going on, with WBD being for sale, James Gunn about to get fired, Superman flopped, like all these things going on right now, right? Never mind. We'll get to that in 1 second. We got the homie Michael in the building. What's going on, Michael? Right? We got the good Austin in the building saying Snyder got our back. Jack, oh man, I ain't even, bruh. much love to the dog, man. He's the reason why this channel be looking so dope, so fire, all these thumbnails, all these videos, these backgrounds, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the dog. You know what I mean? Who else is in here? We got Island Mike in the building. Osa Fresh. Obliteration. S Franchise. Who else is in here? Who else is in here? Antonio Lopez. Right? Who else is in here? Cool One Only. Who else is in there? Wild Card. Everybody in here. Tiff Melody. He saw I was on the wrong channel. Nah, you ain't on the wrong channel. We got Frank C. He said Zach broke the gun. Bruh, they was broken. Look, Zach just come up and bought out. It said Bloodline won Netflix Game of the Year. Is that what happened? Is that really what happened? Right. We got Papa Bear. We got Lena Deli. He said, yo, Skywalker, Cosmic Book News. Zach moved on. I'm right. Believe me, Zach, right? Yeah. Oh, my God.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Right? Much love. We got, who else is in here? Alan Belk is in the building. Who else is in here? Mind of Inception. TJ. The Narrative Maker. S. Warrior, man, and David. All right, much love. Thank you, everybody, for rocking out. That's part of the live chat, and everybody will be part of the replay crew as well. You dig, man? We are live, man. We about to rock out. He said the winners will be announced soon. Thank you, Curly Ray. Rebel Moon Theory has spoken. You dig, right? Crazy, but anyway, let's go on, right? Make sure you guys are smashing that like, share, and subscribe. If you don't know what to do, just hit that subscribe and subscribe again. You know what I mean? You know, much love to the homie Integrity. Integrity's a fool, man. Hey, bro. Yeah. Y'all already know we trying to hit 5K before the end of the year. Shout out to everybody that has been rocking out this whole time, and everybody that will be rocking out going into the future. You dig? We just trying to get that conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc over there, trying to use these hashtags, right? Just shaking the world, you know what I mean? Day by day, you know, time by time, week by week, month by month, year by year. It's just you can't put us away. It's almost as if like this thing is inevitable, right? Much love. Hey, yeah, we've been trying to get that conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc and have been using these hashtags as the engine to do so, right? It's been super dope. Oh, as the vehicle, rather. Excuse me. I'm excited. I'm ready to have this conversation. You know what I mean? A matter of fact, y'all already know what the ROEs are, right? Just be positive. Don't mix the hashtags and don't tag anybody over at WBD. ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X. Y'all already know what's up. And y'all already know how to sponsor a video, which is by giving super chats and all that stuff, gift the memberships. Y'all already know what's up, right? Let's go ahead and get caught back up with the chat. And we gonna get started, Joe, for sure. All right, hold on. Where'd that comment go? He said choke on your own saliva, right? He said Zach jumped off Jazz's back like boom, right? Yeah. Says a lot is going on behind the scenes. You're just gonna have to be patient. I mean, look, here's the thing. It's clear that shit's going on behind the scenes right now. I mean, I don't know if y'all know, right? We got Warner Brothers music linking up with Netflix, like all this stuff is going on, and people sitting there trying to talk about never mind. Anyway, it says Zack Snyder posts one photo of his Superman and the world stops because y'all already know what's up. It's articles galore already, right? It's articles galore already. He said, you're going to thank your founding fathers. You're going to thank the cool table. Hey, they're going to bend the knee, bro. The knee will be bent one way or the other. The knee will be bent, bro. That is going to happen. You dig? They either going to bend it willingly or they're going to be forced to. But all the same, it will be bent. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the show. You know what I mean? We got a lot to get to. First and foremost, let's talk about Zack has been cooking over on Instagram, I mean, I don't know if everybody's following him already, right? I'm not sure if that is what has, been on everybody's radar. I don't know if everybody is on Instagram, right? But Zack been over there lighting Instagram up. He been on Instagram 3 weeks. Bro, look at what this man has done in 3 weeks. Yo, is this not... Think about this, y'all. James Gunn announced Man of Tomorrow, and this shit ain't due with just a picture on Instagram did from Zack Snyder. You guys understand that? Do you comprehend?
So we didn't learn. We didn't learn from last time. We didn't. So we didn't learn. Comprehension. We didn't learn.
Right? This is crazy. Yeah, you're gonna thank Josh. You're gonna thank the Syndicate Network. Hey, for sure, right? Wildcard says, Sky, do you still think the Netflix deal is already done, or they're waiting until the split happens to make the deal? Look, whatever I think is irrelevant, because I already told y'all what I think. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all gonna ask, because I already told y'all. Still, bruh. So
we didn't learn. We didn't learn from last time. We didn't. So we didn't learn. Comprehension. We didn't learn.
Yo, look, man. Anyway, Zack went over there lighting up Instagram. Yo, this man had been on Instagram 3 weeks, and as a way to, oh no, he said Kevin Smith is already. He said, hey, I already told y'all. He said these drops, right? Hey, and then we got Nessa Noel stopping through. No, we just now getting started. We're literally just now getting started. For real, right? Y'all already know I'll be a little bit long-winded, right? Because we about to go into the last photograph set pics that Zack been dropping, right? And I was just talking about how he's only been on Instagram 3 weeks and he been lighting everything up, and it's dope, right? So let's go ahead and let's look at some of these pictures, bro. First of all, ain't it dope to just see the dog all happy, man, and chilling? Right? Ain't it dope to see the dog all happy? Right? Look at this man, yo. After everything that had happened, this is why I'm so, not understanding why everybody was so keen on him rushing back to Warner Brothers when they still had those people there that was working there. Right? I'm like, bro, this guy's happy. He doing whatever he wanted. He doing movies that he's always wanted to do, like his kind of like his magnum opuses or whatever, right? And Rebel Moon, he said, hey man, I've been wanting to do this for like 30 years, right? If you look at the last photograph, I think that got announced in like 2007. And people was just so hey, like he gotta go back to that old regime and all this stuff, and it just never really made sense, right? So, but let's look at some of these pictures that he been dropping, because man, right? This guy's happy, man. This is dope, right? And this is in Iceland, right? Monochrome, 18 millimeter, right? Zach love that monochrome. Here go them goats. Oh man, these are the goats heard around the world, right? Everybody was bugging, talking about the goats. Hey man, it's just some goats, man. You know, I'm a Zack Snyder fan, and you know, I still think he was only, you know, but people are so like willfully ignorant, bro. Right? He said, see, this means Zack has moved on. If he makes anything else besides DC movies, it means he doesn't ever want to do DC again. At least that's what the ops like to say. It's really ridiculous, man. But yo, y'all already know that this movie is gonna be beautiful. Y'all know this movie is gonna be beautiful, right? That ain't even a question, bro. Right? More monochrome. Y'all know Zack loves shooting like wheat and landscapes and all that kind of stuff, man. You know what I mean? Corn, all types of stuff, right? This movie is gonna be off the chain, yo. Look at Stuart Martin, right? AKA Brad Cage, right? With the M4, you know what I mean? Kitted out. You know what I mean? Crazy. Frafi, right? AKA the Regent. All right. Belisarius. He said most of them are space cases. He said hashtag the monochrome era, right? I mean, y'all should have known with Justice is Gray, right? Like y'all already should have known. All right. Riding towards the church for the last photograph. All right. Is there gonna be like a chase scene? Right? Probably. You know, this is gonna be like more of like just like a thriller, it seems. So probably gonna have a chase scene in there. Wouldn't be shocked if this is where they having some kind of chase scene at, right? Uh-oh, hold up. Let me get that off YouTube because I don't even know, man. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? YouTube be bugging. Right? YouTube be bugging. They be like, oh my god. He said the setting reminds me of Ghost Recon Wildlands. Hey, that is true. You know, I play that game a lot. You see, Wildcard says, I have no idea what this movie is supposed to be about, but that's what makes me excited to see it. I mean, that's the thing though, right? What do we really know about Rebel Moon before? Right? What do we know? Nothing. Said driving around with the Range Rover. Yep. Ghost Recon Wildlands was fire. All right. More Stuart Martin. Right. On the set. Man, I love how Zack is DP in this, man. Yo, and it's funny because with the last few films that he's actually shot, right? It's like it's been dope to see him grow, right? And I'm sure that he gonna have some new tricks that he gonna bust out in this one too. And I can't wait to see it, man. All right. Said the Denzel film. Said Zack is the Tony Scott of fantastic movies. Hey, Tony Scott was dope. Says my net is being dodgy tonight. All right. Hey, all good, Douglas. Should read clear and present danger. W. Mir says it's gonna be epic, right? Yeah. Right. Look, Emily Jane Browning from Sucker Punch. Right? Can we have a release the Snyder Punch situation on the horizon as well? Right? See, and it's funny, like when he posts stuff like this, right? Because look, I be letting this stuff build up because, you know, obviously I got to bring all this information to you guys in one fell swoop, right? But, you know, a lot of these other people, they got way bigger budgets. They got way more infrastructure. They got all that. They got studios and all this stuff, right? But hey, could have been, or still can be, a release of Snyder Punch situation. Are we going to get the director's cut to Sucker Punch? Is that something that y'all want to see? Because I definitely want to see that shit. Yo, man, look, if the Snyder cut has shown anything, right? And once again, shout out to Sucker Punch. That movie gets so much hate, and I think I know why. Pretty sure I know why that movie gets a lot of hate. I ain't gonna go into it right now, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, if you look at what that movie is really about, you know, I'm not shocked that he was getting some pushback, you know, from some of these people and outlets and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we hit 50 likes. All right. Let me go ahead and let me hit this drop for the chat because y'all have completed the conquest.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
All right, yeah. It says Netflix did say the more Zack, the better. So I say there's a good chance we can see that cut. Yo, what's crazy is Netflix also said that, but then with all this other stuff going on, Zack just posted that picture because, you know, whatever, right? Anyway, but yeah, I definitely want the director's cut to the Sucker Punch. That movie is so hated on for a dumb reason, and it's a dope movie. And I will always say this: Zack is one of the GOATs at casting because that's the first movie I ever saw Oscar Isaac in. There's been so many people that like the first movie, like first big movie I ever saw them in was a Zack Snyder movie, right? I cannot remember her name, but a girl from BVS that went on to be in you know, the MCU and Sinners and all that. Man, it's been so many people. It's been so many people. Right? I said sharp reference. If Netflix buys a WBD, can we get the 3-hour cut for Black Dahlia? Hey, round up the people, bro. Right? He said, I don't even know why it gets so much hate. Is it just because a lot of it is her dreaming? No, it's because what that movie is really about, they don't like it. They don't like it. Sucker Punch proved that Oscar Isaac would make for a great Black Mask. Hey, that actually would have been dope. Oh, yeah. Dope movie. But let us continue, right? More, the last photograph from Bogota. Pretty sure that's Rafi right there. Pretty sure he just laid this dude out. You know what I mean? Zack DPing, camera in hand once again. Seems to be like a small team. Oh my God. This is dope. Right? Scouting in Amazon. More monochrome. Justice is gray. Y'all gonna learn, yo. Y'all gonna learn about this monochrome. Right? Stuart Martin, once again. Bro, this movie about to be off the chain, bro. Said Bogota, Colombia. He said, I saw this theory on Sucker Punch that the two leads represent the same person at different points of her life. Man, look, bro. That movie was cooking. That movie was cooking. He said, I see, and that was back in 2011. Today's more sensitive audience will be even worse about it. Yeah, bro. And they tried to act like he was being misogynistic, which if you watch the movie, it was the complete opposite. And if you know what you was looking at, it was the complete opposite. So he said, I heard Last Photograph is going to be a trippy war movie like a Jacob's Ladder. Hey, we going to see. I'm just excited, man, because Zack seems to be in this era where he's getting to do exactly what he's been wanting to do. Like, and that is something that most filmmakers, from what I understand, can't really say, that they get to do like whatever they want to do like that, right? Like these things, I mean, these passion projects, that's the term that I was looking for earlier. These passion projects that they've been wanting to do for like a while, right? So this is amazing, man. Zack looks happy, so you know that's all. Like, I'm really tripping, right? And then we got Eli Snyder.
He's way by the line.
Right. I'm gonna cut that off because I ain't trying to have a stream, you know. But man, look, and I was thinking about this too, man. Because after I saw this, man, Eli might have to get a project, dog. I ain't even gonna front. Eli might have to get a project. Right? He said, personally, I would love to have Zack Snyder direct a black and white silent film, just visuals and score. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Hey, if you wanted to do it and really piss everybody off, right? And just really piss everybody off, right? Says Sky is correct. Oh, what was I correct about? Yeah. No. See, I got something else for Eli. No. I don't think he should do Rebel Moon. I think I know what Eli should do. I'm being so serious. You know what? I ain't even gonna bring that up right now. But look, I got so many ideas, bro. No, you know what? I'm gonna just tell y'all. Hear me out. Right? Because Netflix is obviously about to buy Warner Brothers and all that, but they already got the rights to certain stuff. Right? And with everything that Zack has coming up, here's what I think they should do. No, and funny enough, it's not even a DC movie, Osa. No, but I got the perfect movie. I think Eli should do a Stone Quarry produced Gears of War movie. I think him getting like a video game movie, like right out the bat, something where it's just, hey, like, you know, it's a video game movie. You kind of adapt to something that's already there. It's pretty easy. Zach already's been interested in Gears of War. I think that makes a lot of sense. But that look, let me not go too far. But I was really thinking about that the other day. I was like, yo, I think he should do Gears of War, bro, because like Zach's probably not gonna have time to do Gears, but I think him doing Gears or even Halo, I think they're more of a fit for Gears, bro. I think he's more. No, I got something. No, I'm not telling y'all about Halo because I already know how to fix Halo. But anyway, said Gears of War should be the F1 director because he made the iconic Mad World trailer. He made the Mad World trailer. I didn't know that. Anyway, I digress. Let me keep going, right? More Stuart Martin, right? Right? More Stuart Martin. Right? Oh my God. Yo, look at this dude, man. Look, bruh. Your favorite director wish he could aura farm like this, bruh. Yo, yo, this is why they be mad, bro. This is why they be mad. Because our favorite director be aura farming. They wish, bro. But nah, they releasing dumbass behind the scenes videos of these motherfuckers arguing your feelings about feeling bad are feelings. Like, what the fuck? Motherfucker walked away like, man, get the fuck. Right? Like, yo, you wish, bro. Bruh, yo, hey, okay, watch this, right? Watch this. I'm calling this shit now. How much y'all want to bet that pretty soon James gonna go try to DP his own movie? How long? How long y'all giving it? One more project? Two? Oh my God, bro. He said, now people say that aura farm is a bad thing. Proves they don't understand filmmaking. Bro, whatever, dog. Zach is aura farming in real life. This ain't got shit to do with filmmaking, bro. Like, this ain't, you right? Come on, man. Oh my God, bro. He said, he said he ain't even strong. He said he can't hold the camera. Damn, dog. Anyway, I can't do this, bro. I can't do this, bro. Oh, look, and here's one that also, right? Look, I got a question. Why does it seem like he was ramping up to this moment, bro? Right? He posting goats, Sucker Punch, Watchmen. And then they turn around and want to act like we're tripping. Right? More Frafi said up in Chingaza. All right? Shot on an iPhone. My man's is on horseback. He said, I think the DCU is going to end that man tomorrow. Bro, dude, He'll be lucky to get that shit off. He'll be lucky to get that shit off, bro. That's real talk. He'll be lucky to get that off. Y'all don't see what's going on right now? Look, hold on. You know what? He said, imagine he posts a pic from ZSL saying, it needs a continuation. Bro, he don't even got to do all that, bro. He said, Gunn is in the corner crying, bro. He said, bro, hey, we're going to talk about that in 1 second. Just don't even trip. Don't even trip. Don't worry about that. All right. And then this one right here, right? We got Zach cheesing once again, bro. Like, yeah, I know what I just did. You know what I mean? Cheesing. He said, am I the only one who felt that the Henry Cavill as Superman caption was phrased like a casting announcement? Bruh, hey, y'all can take it however y'all want to take it. Y'all can take it however y'all want to take it. Says cinema. But anyway, before we move on, you know what I mean? I want to talk to you guys about the last photograph and just say this, yo. Once again, it's a situation similar to Rebel Moon, I think, where we didn't really know what we were getting. We were just seeing these pictures and stuff, and it looked super intriguing and all that. But even though Zach was posting on Vero, you know, with him moving over to Instagram now, he seems to have a whole different fervor about him, right? It's like, yo, you know, you can actually get these updates, and you know, Instagram used to be a platform for photographers, right, to kind of just share their photography, right? And Zach is using it in its truest sense, right, where he ain't on there, you know, posting all this silly stuff, right? He's actually on there posting beautiful shots from these movies and all these set photos and stuff. And it's like, you know, he's giving us a little bit of a window into the shooting of this movie. As somebody who owns that Rebel Moon art book, I think it's super dope for you guys to get a look at just how his eye is, man, because he has a super dope eye for photography, and I really enjoyed that book. And so even just having that part be shared with you guys on Instagram now is very exciting. But let's move on, because we got to get to this show. He said, is there a release date for the last photograph yet? No, it is not. We got Luis the G in the building. Yo, you came at the perfect time, bro, because now we about to turn up. We about to turn up right now. This is the moment that y'all been waiting for, dog. This is what's crazy, right? So with all this talk, right? It's been all this talk about, hey, James Gunn about to get fired. Hey, WBD is up for sale. Hey, Netflix about to buy him. Oh, Paramount gonna do a bidding war. Oh, David Ellison this. Oh, David Ellison that. Oh, yeah, James Gunn out. Oh, it don't really matter who gets it, right? James Gunn is out. There's all these conversations going on right now, right? In tandem with websites and stuff and influencers trying to crash out saying stuff like, yeah, Zach is done and everybody's moved on. We just covered that shit last night. It literally happened last night. James Gunn, his little brother, was crashing out in the homies mentions while we're on stream. He's literally probably still crashing out in the homies mentions right now. He was crashing out earlier. Right? So all this stuff is going on. You got the Gunn family crashing out in the Syndicate Network's mentions on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, in the middle of all these conversations going on. And then he said, bro, he is still crashing out. Thank you, because it's in his thread. Yeah, I checked earlier. He was still sitting there posting, trying to act like his big bro ain't about to get fired, trying to act like that fucking movie. He in there doing damage control in fans' threads. What's going on right now? So it's just been a beautiful moment, because in the middle of all this going on, all it take is a wave of the wrist, bro, and it's a done deal. Right? All it is a wave of the wrist, right? Henry Cavill is Superman, dog. Let me move this just in case, right? Henry Cavill is Superman. Bruh, we ain't finished reading the obituary for the last Superman movie. Why is he saying Henry Cavill is Superman in the midst of us still reading the obituary? Bruh, they still talking about how much that movie flopped right now. It's still information coming out right now about how much that this movie didn't flop. It's conversations going on right now with Netflix and WBD. They getting all type of Warner Bros. Music stuff. It's all kind of shit going on. Pardon my French. Right? Shot from BVS. 3 weeks on Instagram. Way to break the bank, homie. And then look at who liked it. Get a load of that. He said Sean Gunn crashing out. Oh no, someone protect. It's like, oh, like that LeBron meme, right? Crazy. Yeah, y'all see? Gal Gadot know what's up. Right? Crazy. He said, funny how despite years of DC reboot campaign with their gaslighting figures, copium, shieldbot army, Zack does one Instagram post and it falls like a house of cards. Because that's what happens when the big dog pull up. When the big dog pull up, all the puppies go in the house, bro. That's what happens. Y'all ever see a bunch of dogs running around? It could be some decent sized dogs. And then that Irish wolfhound pull up. Right? Some of these dogs be trying to act tough. Then that wolf come out. And then they think they got a wolf. And then the dire wolf pull up. Right? You know what I mean? Like, it's levels, man. He said a Chrysler 300 looks like a Phantom. he said until the Phantom pull up. Right? Bro, I went to dinner the other night. It was 3 of them outside. Lambo, man, never mind. Crazy. All that gaslighting, bro. All this nonsense going on. Like, what y'all got to say now? What is it now? Huh? He's just trying to, because I'm going to get to the media in 1 second. Right? He said, "Sky, it's blood in the water," and the gunner, look, blood in the sky. Right? This real talk, right? He said Fenrir energy. Yeah, yo. Remus and Romulus. He said Cavill is easily the most badass Superman. If I wanted it, you'd be dead. Bro, Cavill, man. He said, "Why, Mr. Anderson? Why get up? Why do you do it? Why, Mr. Anderson? Why do you persist?" Because I choose to. Right? Fire movie, man. Tell me. Dude, look, don't start quoting BBS in here. Anyway, look, like, I'm just saying, when we gonna stop playing? When we gonna stop playing around, y'all? We still acting like we don't see what's going on? I'm serious. And don't trip. We got like screenshots, man. Some of y'all, bro. He said, Gunn, upon seeing Snyder, he can tune, right? Said Gal wants her third Wonder Woman movie. She knows she only get that through Zack. Bruh, all this shit is only moving through Zack Snyder. Twerk till it hurt, bruh. He said, is he still talking? Said, I think the Snyderverse should have Tim Drake and Teen Titans in it. Man, look, here's the thing, bro. And this is what I really, really enjoyed about what Zack was doing, right? Because what Zack was doing, and if you just look at BVS, right? And if you look at the Jimmy Olsen character, people got so mad when he did what he did with Jimmy Olsen. But I get it. I get it, right? If we're going to be talking about Darkseid and Granny Goodness, you know what I mean? Steppenwolf, Desaad, Brainiac, all these people that was going to be in this thing, Reverse Flash probably going to show up, right? All these people, I understand why it's like, hey, we don't have time to get to some of these characters, right? And we know that Batfleck was going to have a Robin. You know what I mean? I think it was going to be Carrie Kelly. That's just my opinion, right? But I get if we don't have time to get to some of these characters because of the fact that, you know, it's not like the story was like short, but it was just, hey, like it's a finite story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and a beginning and a middle and an end, and a beginning, right? Like it's like that's how it was gonna go. And you know, so look at that, knocking me out the stream. So with that being said, it's like I understand if we didn't have time to get to some of these characters, right? Being a maybe even some of these like a Tim Drake. Like I'm just saying, I don't know if we're gonna have time, but if we don't, I'm not tripping, man, because whatever we're gonna get, if it's gonna be some kind of conclusion, whatever it is, you know, if this whole Netflix buying WB opens up a whole new world of possibilities. Now we can possibly have, like, you know, not even just ZSJL 2 and 3 or like a conclusion, like in one wrap-up story. You could just get a whole bunch of projects, right? We don't know what is on the menu. So with that being said, it's like I want us to get a proper conclusion, and whatever that is gonna look like, I'm with it. Whatever it's gonna be, right? See, Red Notice 2 gonna be another hit on Netflix. Gal Gadot, The Rock, and even Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern. Oh yeah, I ain't tripping about. Oh boy, but yeah, Gal already got that leverage because they don't want to recast her, bro. And I think James Gunn knows that he don't want to recast her, and that's why you have been seeing him kind of be quiet and mum on the Wonder Woman front, even though, you know, just like they're gonna start the show with, you know, Paradise Lost, and it's probably not going to be Diana Prince. It's like, what's going on? That's because he know he can't recast Gal Gadot without serious backlash, bro. Because the people know that, you know, there's a new Superman, but like every time one of these recastings happen, it's gonna like rip the Band-Aid off or like just open the old wound up again each and every single time. And that one is gonna be quite the thing to deal with, because that is quite the scab that they're gonna rip off by recasting Gal Gadot. 100%. Right? He said, which is why the internet was trying to gang up on Gal. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Y'all already know. They always beating up on all the Zack's actors. Ain't it funny how each and every single time that one of them have a movie coming up, we're talking about some bullshit with them? Even the characters that are just in his thing, right? Like just in Snyderverse, period. Look at some of the conversations that's surrounding Jared Leto right now. Just weird. Just weird conversations that always seem to come up whenever he got something coming out. A lot of the same shit happening. We're complaining about him being a method actor. Are we gonna be mad at Daniel Day-Lewis next? Crazy. I don't know, but we'll see. Right? But Ray Fisher, same thing. Y'all already know. What's good, Isaiah? He said, "You mean Carrie Kelly?" Ain't that what I said? Right? He said, what's crazy is Zach posted that Cavill picked, now the Gooners want to copy Zach and make one of the Corn Sweat Superman. Bro, whatever. It ain't going to break the internet. Right? He said, Gal is too gorgeous to recast. Bro, that is a doozy. Once they recast her, it's going to be an issue. But I don't think that he ain't even going to get the chance to do that, honestly. You know what I mean? Which is why you got baby bro crashing out in the homies mentions. You know what's wild? I would never send my little brother to crash out. It's so crazy that James Gunn sending his little brother to crash out in the homies mentions. That's wild. Allegedly. That's wild. I would never send my little brother to crash out. Crazy. If anything, I'd crash out before I'd send him to. Don't even make no sense. And I'm an older brother, so I totally get it. Anyway, yeah, bro. This is crazy, but obviously there was a big fallout from this happening, right? Of course. And I want to kind of talk about that before I get out of here. Right? Because if you look at it, there was a lot of like talk about this situation after this came up. Let me move this. Right? Here's just one article from the Direct. which had a spicy title. Zack Snyder declares Henry Cavill as Superman 4 months into DC reboot. Right? Like, yo, does nobody think this shit is weird? Right? Cool One said, disappointing that Tron Ares isn't performing well. They should have just done a direct sequel from Legacy. Would also be great. Hey, I got a question, Cool One. What Tron movie made a bunch of money? The first two didn't make a bunch of money. So it's like, that's another thing why I don't understand all these conversations surrounding how much money it is or isn't making when the first two didn't make a bunch of money. But anyway, I digress. Right? Yeah. 4 months into the DCU. So we got Superman that just came out. Peacemaker, once again, we still reading the autopsy. We don't even know how bad that was yet. We don't even know how bad Peacemaker really did yet. Do you guys understand these things? He said, and Creature Commandos. No, we know how bad Creature Commandos did, roughly. We know how bad that flopped. I mean, we don't even know what's going on with Peacemaker yet. We know it lost like 40% of its audience, right? We know that happened. But in terms of like how much money it like really ended up costing them and all that, yo, we have no idea. I just heard that Black Adam smoked it. And they had less subs back then. This is crazy, bro. But anyway, I digress, right? This is just one article. He said, only scratching the surface. He said, Peacemaker, memorial incoming. Yeah, bro. Said Zach put a post about the real Superman and everyone talking about it. Gunn Superman won't even get that much attention. Bro, he announced a sequel and it came and went. And then you got his baby brother crashing out in the homies' mentions talking about, oh, the sequel's going to start shooting in like however many months. And da-da-da-da. Shut up. Shit flopped. Man, where that shit at, man?
You see this all the time at the level of a top producer who, between them or separately, will make flop after flop after flop after flop. I'm not going to name them, but I know who they are. And they're not all American either. And they still get paid huge sums of money for being in films that nobody wants to see. And producers make pictures out of which they take enormous sums of money. And the films, again, are not films people want to see. They're always going to blame somebody else. Always. Not their fault. No, you were the one who said, or whatever. And there's a word for that. It's called upward failure. You see it all the time.
All right. He said, the fact Superman couldn't beat Black Adam is a warning sign. Wait, The Rock was right. The hierarchy of power in DC has changed. It shifted, bro. It shifted. Paolo says, I'd recast Harley Quinn. Yeah, I'm all for that, bro. I'm all for that. Yo, we talking about recast? That's somebody who I would absolutely recast, bro. 100%. Yep. 100%. Margot don't want the air cut out? Cool. We can just move on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to go have your peacemakers and the Suicide Squads and All y'all was in on this bullshit. Anyway, I digress. He says Tron Legacy wasn't well received when it first came out either, which is crazy. It got a cult following over time and became more loved. I liked Ares and still holding out hope for another movie. I think they should absolutely make another one. I'm with you 100%. And you're absolutely right. That movie I hated on too. Facts. He says it'll be iconic when the Netflix purchase of WB brings The Rock back to do a Black Adam sequel. And then he can really, bro, if a Black Adam sequel comes out and this Man of Tomorrow don't get made, do y'all understand how much that I'm going to laugh, bro? Right? He said, but Sky, they keep saying Netflix doesn't want WBD. Bro, it's wild. Says 2.2 billion wasted. Bro, all these movies that had to get rejiggered and all that, bro. No. Says Sky, consider this. Gunn and everyone said that once the DCU gets some wins in, then it'll be the proper time to release the Air cut. TikTok, motherfucker. Bro, since you got some wins in, bro. Ain't no wins in, bro. He ain't got no wins in. A win where? He said, I gotta win. Bitch, where? Anyway, he said, but nah, yeah, bro. Nah. He said, Scott, not gonna lie, I regret seeing that Superman 25. It's so hey, it's funny. I had to watch it for y'all's sake, so I could talk about it. Said the narrative goalpost keeps moving. He said, nah, Margot will remain. Hey, I'm talking about what the streets want. I'm talking about, and yeah, look, man, y'all can have y'all be coming in here declaring shit all the time and be wrong. Yo, I can't keep doing this, bro. He said every Tron lost money in the bro, for real, bro. They trying to act. Look, never mind. I am about to get into this. Bro. Right? Yeah. He said, Zack Snyder. He said, look, but no, it ain't even just here though, right? It ain't even just here though, right? Like, you know. Look at this. Watch this. This is funny, right? This is a hold up. Where did this go? Oh wait, no, here we go. Zack Snyder posts unseen photo of Henry Cavill from Batman vs Superman set. Unhappy DC fans defend James Gunn and David Corn Sweat. He said, bro, they said they crashing out in a headline. They said, hey, the Gunn fans is crashing out, bro. He said, moved on, you say? He said, now he's trapped. If he claims he got some wins in, he has to release the haircut by his own logic. And if he doesn't release it, he technically is admitting his shit all flopped. All right. He said, damn, I didn't know, Mark. Yeah, bro. Why y'all think bruh, nah, man. Nah, bro. Disregarded like a mug, bro. Why y'all think? Dude, look at what happened in just look at what happened in The Suicide Squad. And it'll tell you everything that you need to know. All the old cast gets done dirty and murked off, except who? Everybody else at some point has come out and said that they want the haircut, except who? Everybody didn't say it. Except one person. He said the ankle lock, bro. They said, Zach, why you posting about DC? Bruh, people was crashing out. They was like, yo, he knows what this is gonna do to his fan base, and he doesn't even care. oh, the humanity. Can you believe he had the nerve to post about Henry Cavill being Superman? He said, bro, the unhappy DC fans, bro, all 15 of y'all. The world loves Cavill, dog. Why you think this broke the internet? Cause y'all about to be gone, bro. Right? And he said she only cares about her. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Everybody was posting about the haircut, except who? And then she threw in that jab at the Snyder fans in Barbie. Thank you. Yeah, bro. Nah, man. Y'all think this shit's a joke? Why y'all think that movie ain't came out? At one point, they wanted it out. Somebody didn't. Anyway. But it ain't even just that, right? I mean, it's articles all over the place. Right? I mean, this thing then broke the internet. Y'all know I ain't about to pull up that website. Hold on. Where'd that one go earlier, man? That was sitting there talking about, oh my God, he knew what this was going to do to his fans and he did it anyway. I was like, what? What is wrong with y'all, bro? I'm like, yo, what's wrong with these people? I can't find that one, bro. It was crazy. I was like, what are they talking about? I was like, are you serious? You talking about he knew what this was gonna do. I was like, what? And he did it anyway. Like, he just has wanton disregard for human life. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, we're not even done reading the eulogy for James Gunn's Superman, and he has the audacity. I can't even grieve my David Corn Sweat Superman properly without this guy teasing more DC and Henry Cavill. Huh? His dark Superman. Huh? His Superman that doesn't smile. Right?
Henry Cavill's Superman never smiled. We need James Gunn to bring us hope.
They need Gunn to bring them hope. He said that Harley recast is definitely required. Hey, I don't mind, bro. But we'll see. We'll see. He said, whoever said that, I guarantee is under 30 years old. He said, Scott, I'll send it. Hey, for sure. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, what's wrong with y'all, bro? Y'all bugging. Oh my God, bro. Hold on, man. No, I'm not about to do that. Watch this, bro. Watch this. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Look at this. Zack Snyder posting Henry Cavill is Superman isn't just a nostalgic nod. It's a flare shot straight into the Snyderverse echo chamber. He knows exactly what kind of storm that stirs up, and it's not helping the DCU moving forward. Shut up! Bro, y'all don't know nothing, dude. Y'all don't know nothing. Nothing. Oh my God, we got W Mirror with the $5 super chat saying, cue that clip of Riddler from Batman, the animated series crashing out of Arkham. How I have to know. Hold on. I'll see if I can find it quick. If I can't, then I can't, bro. All right. Hold up. Let me see if this is it. I think this might be it. Bro, y'all killing me, man. Oh my God, bro. Hold up. Y'all killing me. Oh my God, y'all killing me, bro. I think this is it. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. That is hilarious, bro. Oh my God. I have to know. How did he do it? Oh my God. He said I forgot about that clip. Oh my God, man. He said, my Superman was a god among men. Where did your Superman train? On a farm? Right. Oh my God. He said, hey, Scott, I just got to say, I'm not just a Snyder cultist. I'm a Final Fantasy versus 13 cultist. Hey, I feel it, bro. I'm a Halo cultist, bro. Right? We got Derek Waters saying, sorry, I'm late, y'all. Snyder knows what he's doing. Of course he knows. He said, let me cast Harley. Right? Hey. Crazy. Oh, we got the Prime in the building saying also the Jared Leto hate campaign feels very forced and manufactured. Ironically, Gunn a while back played into that when he's the last one who should be talking about this shit. Right, bro? Oh my God. How did he do it? My trap was perfect. Oh my, he said Snyder slips him again, bro. How did he do it? My trap was perfect. I have to know. Oh, oh my God. He said the DCU is like rebooting Batman the animated series with the Super Friends, which is actually more enjoyable than Peacemaker. Hey, let him know, Necron. All right. Yeah, nah. This was great, man. I want y'all to start putting y'all last questions and comments down in the chat. Frank C says, Sky, check your DM for this crash out. Just say, oh my God, bro. I can't take many more of these crash outs, bro. How did he do it? What? Bro, what the fuck? Are you serious, bro? Okay. I'm gonna share this because okay, bro. I'm gonna share this, man. This is funny, bro. We got this account, bro, that literally quote tweeted. They literally quote tweeted Zach. So you know what, man? I can't do this, bro. I can't do this, bro. These people, dog. Oh my God, bro. I'm not even about to. I can't even. I can't, bro. You go. Bro, they're so mad, bro. They're so mad, dog. They're so mad, bro. They're mad, dog. They like he can't, bro. Zach can't even post a picture. He over here. Oh my God, I can't believe he posted a picture of Superman. These motherfuckers is crazy, bro. Y'all call us weird, bro?
Twitter, and I saw, man, the Zack Snyder fans are weirdos. I'm just.
Do you think James Gunn can reboot the DC universe properly?
Does this answer your question?
Oh my gosh. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn.
Twitter, and I saw, man, the Zack Snyder fans are weirdos. I'm.
Do you think James Gunn can reboot the DC universe properly?
Does this answer your question?
Oh my gosh. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn.
Twitter, and I saw, man, the Zack Snyder fans are weirdos. I'm.
Do you think James Gunn can reboot the DC universe properly?
Does this answer your question?
Oh my gosh. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn.
Nope, y'all sit right there.
Because this movie has to be the definitive Superman movie. And I would dare say it's probably going to be, it has to be the best Superman movie that's ever been made. Because the DC universe, this new DCEU, if it's anything less, it's a failure.
When you say that, are you saying like the quality of the film, or are we talking box office numbers like Man of Steel?
I'm both.
Yeah.
This movie has to be the best Superman movie of all time.
What's really interesting is there's this weird, like, I don't think that James Gunn's Superman is in competition with anything else. They're starting from scratch and building something new. The economics are not to be compared to something that happened over 10 years ago. They've spent the money on 2 movies.
Now it could end in the 600 million range. That would be a disaster. That would be somebody else should take over DC. Because, man, I would be really bad. I mean, I guess they could wait to greenlight further projects because we'll have our answer to this by the end of the summer. Maybe that's the answer. see where it ends. But if it ends with a 6 in front of it, that's really bad. I think he recommended Peyton Reed to direct Ant-Man and be like, no, what did you do that for? But I think James, and maybe that's one of the reasons that, that's fascinating. James Gunn, before he left Marvel, was recommending a lot of talent, right? And a lot of that recent talent has really led Marvel down the wrong path, a path that oddly DC is now going on. And, you know, that's really interesting. I do wonder if there's a correlation there. That's crazy. No, I don't think that he's poisoning the competition. I think that, like, he honestly believes these are great recommendations, right? That's really amazing. Because remember, in the early days of Marvel, they were hiring more professional people, right? People who were more established. But then when Gunn came in, they started taking risks on, like, quirkier, lower down people. Oh, thanks again, X-Men superfan. That's amazing. I never thought of that. That is really, really interesting. So, yeah.
Pam and I truly believe, for better or worse, you can't do our jobs, or even the jobs below our jobs, where you're a gatekeeper for material and curating what gets brought up for greenlight consideration. You cannot do the job like you're afraid to get fired. Because if you act like that, innovation dies. You're just doing the job to protect yourself, and you end up making the same movie over and over again, and the consumer moves on.
The first 5 minutes of my Superman movie, which was imagine you remember Pixar's Up?
Sure.
A sequence with no dialogue that covered that character's.
Yeah.
Okay. The first 5 minutes of the movie was a setup after which you knew exactly what made Superman tick, and exactly what Superman was most afraid of, and why Superman made the choices that he made. And it would have been epic. It would have been epic. In 5 minutes, the scale of the movie would have been absolutely extraordinary. And the other thing, and I hope that anybody who watches this movie that enjoys the end of this movie walking away, that's the feeling I would want you to walk away from, because that's really what Superman is about. It's about hope, and it's about it being inspiring, and it's and the joy that character created. I don't think you need to live in the shadow of Donner's Superman.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to live in the shadow of John Williams' score.
Bruh, was Zack Snyder living in the shadow of Donner, dog? Was he living in the shadow of John Williams, or did him and Hans Zimmer cast their own shadow that was just as large, bro? Anyway, man, look. Y'all already know. I don't know. These people in here are talking about snapper card. This mode, bro. Yeah. He said, yep, Rebel Moon Bloodline 1. Hey, shout out to Rebel Moon Bloodline. You dig? Netflix Game of the Year. You dig? Bruh, Zach just keep winning, dog. But hey, right? Look, we're going to have you on, bro, to talk about that game some more, bro. Anyway, look, I'm about to get on out of here, man. You know, we're going to keep rocking out. I'm going to be back whenever we got some more information to bring to you guys. Y'all already know. We're going to keep being the tip of the spear. We're going to keep doing what we do each and every single day, each and every single week, each and every single month, each and every single year until the deed is done. You hear me? Man, get off.
Next caller, me.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.